Let me ask you something real. When was the last time you did something uncomfortable, on purpose? Not because you had to, but because you knew your future needed it? See, comfort is sneaky. It whispers things like, "It's not the right time. Maybe next year. At least this is safe." But here's the truth. Comfort is costing you. It costs you dreams. It costs you growth. It costs you the version of you that you keep saying you want to become. And let's be honest, comfort doesn't feel that good anyway. You're not fulfilled. You're just familiar. You wake up, go through the motions, check the boxes. But deep down, you're restless. Because something inside you knows you were meant for more. Let me say this clearly. The life you want is not waiting inside your comfort zone. The income, the impact, the leadership, the freedom, all of it lives on the other side of a decision. And that decision usually feels scary, because new levels come with new discomfort. Growth feels awkward. Building new skills feels slow. Starting something new? Terrifying. But guess what? You're strong enough to feel uncomfortable and still move forward. That's the difference between people who build a life they love and the ones who just keep surviving the one they settled for. They made the decision to stop waiting until they were ready. They started moving while it still felt messy. They chose courage over comfort, again and again. And the results? More confidence, more options, more income, more alignment with who they really are. Because that's the reward of discomfort. It grows you. You don't build a powerful life by staying safe. You build it by saying, "This might be new, but I'm willing to learn." And here's what most people don't realize. If you avoid discomfort, you invite regret. You look back months or years from now and wonder what would have happened if you had just started. You wonder how far you could have grown if you had just said yes. So today, let me ask you something powerful. What's your comfort zone costing you? What dream have you put on hold? What level of income have you stopped aiming for? What leadership role have you been afraid to step into? You don't need permission to want more. You just need to be honest with yourself, because staying safe isn't actually safe. It's risky, it's expensive, and over time it steals your fire. Now, I'm not saying you should leap without a plan. I'm saying you need to stop waiting for certainty to take the first step, because action creates clarity. You don't figure everything out first. You figure it out by moving. That's how I help people grow their income, build leadership, and step into more purpose-driven freedom. Not by handing them some magic formula, but by walking with them as they make real moves. Because that's what changes your life. Not a perfect plan, but a powerful decision. So here's your reminder. If it scares you, that doesn't mean stop. It might actually mean start. Growth doesn't come from playing small. It comes from showing up even when your voice shakes. If you're still listening, I know something about you. You're not here to settle, you're here to shift. So here's what I want you to do next. Ask yourself this: what is one decision I've been avoiding just because it's uncomfortable? Then, take one small step toward it. Today. And if you need mentorship, community, or a blueprint to move forward, you don't have to figure it out alone. You can work with people like me, people who've done it, and help others do it too. Are you looking for something different or just curious right now? If there were a way to grow your income with mentorship and flexibility, would you be open to learning more? If yes, tell me your availability and we'll book a call. Because you don't need to stay stuck, you just need to start. Follow Mela Reyes for real-world shifts in mindset, money, and leadership. Share this with someone you care about, someone who's outgrown where they are but doesn't know where to go. What's one thing your comfort zone has been keeping you from? Drop it in the comments. Let's call it out and move through it together.